What's up, Broncos Country? Are you ready for a bombshell that could change everything about our defense in 2025? Today we're diving into a bold prediction that's got everyone talking. A former UFL player, someone no one really expected, might just become the biggest surprise on our defensive line. That's right. A guy from outside the NFL spotlight ready to dominate at Mile High. So grab your beer, adjust that Broncos cap, and let's find out who this new quarterback nightmare really is. Let's go! Dondrea Tillman is a 27-year-old beast, standing 6'3" and weighing in at 270 pounds of pure muscle. Playing for the Birmingham Stallions in the UFL, he was an absolute play-wrecking machine. In 2024, Tillman led the league with 11.5 sacks and forced 4 fumbles. That's no joke, folks. He was named to the All-UFL first team, proving he dominated the competition. And now, he's with us, ready to show he can do the same in the NFL. But why is he a surprise? Well, Tillman isn't exactly a household name. He didn't come from a powerhouse school and wasn't drafted with much fanfare. The guy came out of Samford, a smaller program, and bounced around alternative leagues like the AAF, XFL, and UFL. He even had a stint with the Atlanta Falcons in 2021, but didn't make the final roster. In other words, he's a classic underdog, hungry to prove himself. And we all know that in Denver, players like that tend to shine. In 2024, the Broncos already had one of the best defenses in the NFL, ranking 3rd in points allowed and leading the league in sacks. Nick Bonito exploded with 13.5 sacks, Jonathan Cooper and Zach Allen combined for 26 more, and now we've added rookie Syvion Jones, our 3rd-round pick from the 2025 draft, to reinforce the front. Sounds like there's no room left, right? But that's where Tillman steps in. He didn't come here to ride the bench. He's fighting for snaps, and might just be the missing piece that makes our defense even scarier. What makes Tillman so special? According to analysts, it's his rare mix of raw power and explosiveness. He's not just a sack artist, he's also strong against the run, something head coach Sean Payton highly values. In the UFL, he proved he could go toe-to-toe with heavy offensive linemen and still burst into the backfield. And Broncos Country? We all know how crucial that is in the AFC West, where guys like Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert love to escape the pocket. Another key point: Tillman fits well in defensive coordinator Vance Joseph's scheme. Joseph loves using multiple pass rushers to confuse offenses, and Tillman could be that surprise weapon that catches O-lines off guard. Just picture him coming in on 3rd down, while Bonito and Cooper are already wearing down the tackles. That's nightmare fuel for any quarterback. But let's keep it real. It won't be easy. Tillman still has to prove he can translate UFL success to the NFL. The jump in competition is massive, and many players from smaller leagues stumble on the big stage. Plus, our D-line depth is stacked, with guys like John Franklin Myers and rookie first-rounder Jahdi Barron bolstering the secondary. Tillman's going to have to grind in training camp to carve out a meaningful role. But if he can replicate even part of what he did in the UFL, you better believe Sean Payton will find a way to get him on the field. So what does this mean for the future of the Broncos? Broncos Country, our defense is already one of the league's best, but adding a guy like Tillman could take us to the next level. We're talking about a unit that could not only lead in sacks, but also create turnovers and shut down the AFC's most explosive offenses. And with Bo Nix entering year 2 as our quarterback, a dominant defense might be the key to finally ending the Chiefs' reign in the AFC West. Who else is dreaming of that division title? Let's not forget, the Broncos have a history of finding hidden gems. Remember Philip Lindsay? Undrafted and became a fan favorite. Even Nick Bonito had his doubters at first. Tillman could be the next name on that list. He's got the right mindset, the physical tools, and a coaching staff that knows how to get the best out of its players. If he takes advantage of this opportunity, he could be a name we'll be shouting all season long at Empower Field at Mile High. And Broncos Country, This isn't just about football. Tillman is a guy who's hungry for success. He's faced a lot of closed doors in his career but never gave up. That kind of resilience is the energy that lifts a locker room. Imagine the impact of a player like that on a team building a new identity under Sean Payton. That's the kind of difference maker you need in tight games, when heart matters more than talent. Here's a message to our rivals. If Tillman really breaks out, prepare to suffer. The AFC West is already one of the NFL's toughest divisions, and the Broncos are getting more dangerous every year. With Tillman joining forces with Bonito, Cooper, and the rest of the crew, our defense might become the nightmare no offense wants to face. Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders. Better start training those O-lines now. I'm hyped about this possibility. Dondrea Tillman has all the tools to be that unexpected guy who shows up and changes the game. Our defense is already a monster, and adding a pass rusher like him is like throwing nitro in the engine. If he delivers even half of what he did in the UFL, he's going to be a major asset. What about you? Do you think he's the next big name on our defense? So, Broncos Country, what do you think of this news? Is Dondrea Tillman going to be the surprise star of our 2025 defense? Or does he still have something to prove to earn his spot in the spotlight? Tell me everything in the comments. I want to hear what's on the mind of this passionate fan base. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any Broncos content. We're in this together this season because Mile High is ready to shake. See you next time, and go Broncos!